Hey guys, this is part 2 of the Summer I Turned Pretty ranking, and this is season 2. So I figured out how I'm going to do it. This is my past ranking for season 1. If you want the explanation, go to the part 1. But this is going to be changing the ranking of season 1. You know, like this is how they were, how did they progress season 2 and 3, and we'll add in the few new characters. Milo, Aunt Julia, and Sky. We'll add those in. And then the rest are season 3. Okay, so let's start with him. Greek god Jeremiah. I know in the second he does become closed off because of what Belly did to him, but he's still my favorite character. And he grew so much season 2. That talk he had with Conrad at the soda machine. If it was any other girl in the world, I'd fight like hell, but it's Belly and I just want her to be happy and I want you to be happy. So he stays there and I love him so much. Belly, yeah. Maybe last season she should have been lower, but definitely Cousins Beach royalty. She tries to fix her mistake. I remember when Steven's like, you had to have Conrad. She's like, had to have Conrad? I was madly in love, Steven, like out of my mind in love. What was I supposed to do? Like she's still struggling to choose the boys, but in the end she chooses Jeremiah. But yeah, she's still learning and growing from her mistakes. So Cousins Beach royalty, so proud of Belly because even though she was messy the first season, she goes and she tries to fix it. The best of her ability. Steven season 2, so much better. He's more mature. He's nicer. His play teasing with Taylor is so sweet. So now I can actually move Taylor up to Cousins Beach. No, I can't. Because she doesn't live in Cousins. But if this was like iconic characters, Taylor would be up there right next to Steven. I love Taylor. Okay, Laurel, season 2. She is mourning the death of Susanna. She is trying to be a good mom, but also she lost her best friend, and everything is so different and weird. I can give her kudos, though, for admitting in the end to Belly. She wasn't the best mom, but she's here for Belly, and they forgive each other. So I think she rounds out to about the same spot. Like, she has had growth, though. I mean, losing someone so close to you, you grow a lot. So sweet but not superior. Laurel goes there. Susanna sadly passes after the first. So yeah, sweet but not superior. And it's technically her house, so these two should be up in Cousins Beach royalty. But I was like, it's the kids' show. It's Belly's show, honestly. And these are their parents. So I love them. I love Susanna and Laurel, but even though it's technically their house, not in Cousins Beach royalty. Taylor, she doesn't live in Cousins, but she is iconic, part of the trio. And you can tell, season 2, Belly and Taylor have such a way stronger friendship. It's beautiful to see. Yeah, and I just love how much everyone's grown. Season 2 is definitely sadder than 1. But anyway. Cam, I'm trying to think if he's in season 2. I think he is. I love Cam, sweet but not superior. He shows up for a little bit. We see him at the arcade, which I loved that scene. They had a way to sneak in Cam. Yeah, I think about the same spot. Great guy, but he's not an iconic character. And I forgot to mention in the first part, but Cam and Belly have a short-lived little thing. They're just friends, though. John. Trying to think where he appears in season 2. I think he's there, like, supporting Laurel. But I don't think he's really anywhere else, so I'll leave him where he is. Actually, I think for this one I'd have to put alright but kinda meh, just because he was barely in it, like, at all. Okay. Shayla, not in the second. Cleveland, I can't remember if he's in the second, so we'll leave him there. Conrad. Conrad. Honestly. I think Messi. Even season 2, he's still coping with the loss of his mom. When he found out that they were losing the house, he went off by himself. And then when they come to find him, he's like, "What are you doing here?" He's just messy. He needs therapy and more growth. Okay, Nicole, thankfully. No. She is in the second when they get pies. They see her for a little bit. Just the second. Am I doing just the second alone, or how it changes from the first to the second?
You choose.
There wouldn't be a second season without the first. So I don't know. You choose. If it's like first to the second, she'd stay in hella annoying, please leave. But if it's just the second, alright, kinda meh. She just meets them for pies, I think. Maybe she's at their party. Sorry guys, I really can't remember. It's been a little bit. Adam. I think only because in the end he finally agrees to help them with the house. We'll put him under hella annoying, please leave. But we don't actually want him to leave because he's the only parent the Fishers have left. So don't actually leave.
And you can call him messy.
So
he's not annoying, he's helping.
But that doesn't make up for the past. Adam. He agrees to sell the house so that they can keep the cousins one. I don't know. I don't want to take too much time on this video. So you choose either messy, hella annoying, or walking red flag. But he's definitely not one of my favorite characters. Aunt Julia! Girl was about to sell their house just because she had a bad relationship with their sister. Straight to jail. No, I think I have to put her under hella annoying, please leave. I think her being in the story added a lot, but I never really liked, her selling their house or her bringing the cousin and being like, this was never our house. Like, I'm sorry for your past, but why are you trying to ruin their life? It's more than just your house, girl. It was Susanna's. Okay, Sky. She's not a walking red flag, but she can go with her mom. There's not, she's not trying to take away their house. She's not being rude. She's just awkward in any scene she's in. I'm like, I wish she wasn't there. And I'm sorry if that's offensive. Aunt Julia stays, I think, with Adam because they were both at first fine with losing the house, but then they come to an agreement and keep the house. So yeah, they'll stay there. Milo, walking red flag. Actually, I can't think of anything he's done like legally wrong or anything, so I'll put him under messy. He could be a red flag, I don't know. So this is the final ranking. Sorry that took so long. I think with Milo, he's not good for Taylor. I don't like his character. And he gets in a fight with Steven, which, I mean, I get it. Steven's stealing his girl, and Taylor basically went off and cheated on Milo. Like, she is in the wrong for that, but Milo was never gonna work out for her. Okay, final ranking. There we go. See you in part 3.